Today felt different. I started my day out about the same way that I usually do. I made my bed, I got ready for the day, I brewed some coffee and ate my breakfast. And of course I hung out with the big homies. But today was different. Today was the day that I started becoming the person that I was meant to be. Let me explain. Growing up, I was a creative kid. I could draw, paint, write. I loved to dance, I loved to sing. I was good at a lot of stuff. But outside of art class, I struggled. As much as I would try, I never really did well. I just couldn't focus. And, of course, my grades reflected that. I grew up, and those problems followed me into high school. I remember one time in the middle of a lecture, my teacher said, "I've seen a lot of kids come and go, but I've always known which kids are going to be successful and which kids aren't." He looked right at me as he said that. After high school, I dreamed of going to college. Even though I wanted to be there, I was never the best student. In fact, I was a student that struggled. Now, I'm a full-blown adult, and I still notice these problems lingering.
Dude, there was this big porcupine.
A lot of small issues like not focusing on conversations, losing my wallet, keys, forgetting to do tasks, or being so overwhelmed to do something that I don't do it. But also some big issues like procrastinating on my ideas or ignoring life-changing decisions. I remember watching this Adam Levine commercial of him talking about his ADHD. I thought maybe it's something that I had. I decided to reach out to a psychiatrist.
So to me, it does sound like some pretty significant symptoms of ADHD going on. It sounds like it's been going on a long time, but you've been able to get by without having ever had treatment. But it sounds like, with the support of your girlfriend and other people, that might be time to see if we can do something about that and just see how that affects you.
Okay. I was shocked. I thought maybe all those years I wasn't irresponsible. I wasn't a bad kid. I wasn't goofy. Well, maybe that was true. So that's why today's such a big day. Today I take my medication for the first time. A part of me has dreamt about this moment for a long time. I always pictured it like that one movie with Bradley Cooper, the one that he takes the pill and he's suddenly the person that he's always dreamed of being. Most people's ideal superpower are things like flying, teleporting, invisibility. Mine's this. This is a superpower I've always wanted. And today's the day that it becomes a reality. Today's the day I become Adam Levine in that commercial. Today's the day I become Bradley f***ing Cooper. Here we go. But something happened. I quickly realized two things. The first thing was, throughout the day, I noticed that the medication was actually helping me.
Another porcupine, bro. We saw.
Helped me focus, pay attention. I remembered things. But I still didn't really feel that different. Still felt overwhelmed to do certain tasks. I still didn't really feel a sense of direction. I still felt lost. I thought of all the times that I fell behind growing up. I remember that I would get so overwhelmed that I would give up so easy. I feared that it was never about ADHD. Maybe it's just who I was. I felt crappy realizing that there was no magic pill that was coming to save me. But the second thing that I realized was that things haven't been so bad. Sure, I was never a perfect student. May have missed out on a couple conversations, but regardless, I've had a great life so far. I've experienced things that many haven't experienced. I've accomplished things that many haven't. I've met great friends. I've had great adventures. I've done some things that I'm very proud of. I grew up feeling bad that I could never match my peers academically, or I can't do certain things that many people can't, but I realized that I'm pretty good at a lot of stuff. I may not be as successful as I want to be right now, but I know that I'm happy, and I'm comfortable in knowing that I don't have to have it figured out right now. ADHD sucks, and it's held me back in a lot of ways. But I'm recognizing now that the real limitations stem from me not always believing in myself, in my abilities, or the things that I want to do. There's a quote by Marianne Williamson that's super overused these days, but it's been hitting me more and more lately. It goes, "Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us." I don't know. This is my ADHD story. So far.
When I'm breathless and I'm restless and I'm tired. When I'm helpless and defenseless and I've swallowed all of my pride. Tell me you'll want me and you'll need me and protect me and just promise that no one can hurt me.